May buntag, magandang umaga, good morning to all the Bitcoiners out there. Today, I'm gonna do it in English instead of Tagalog. My sister Mitos had a happy birthday yesterday, and she basically told me that her husband Darwin wanted to listen in but couldn't understand Tagalog. So Mitos asked me if I could do one in English. So, our English followers, I live in the US, so I do have a lot of English followers out there that only speaks English and not Tagalog. So I guess everybody wants to learn more about Bitcoin, not only in the Philippines, but also here in the US. Today, our topic is supply and demand and how it stands with Bitcoin. Supply and demand, basically, that's a basic economic theory or accounting theory, basically. That's what I meant to say. When the demand is high and the supply is low, prices go up. That's basically the accounting thing. When the demand is very high and the supply is low, prices go up. When the demand is low and the supply is high, prices go down. So that's basically how it works. And so how does that work in Bitcoin? Well, we can go over, what are the demands in Bitcoin right now and what is the supply, basically. So we can go over and then we'll find out if the prices will go up or prices will go down, right? Let me tell you a little bit story. Since 1985, in the US, I'm a real estate broker, and I did have my own real estate company. And in real estate, it's the same story. When it's a buyer's market, basically, when they say it's a buyer's market, it means, there's so much supply and only few buyers. There's more houses for sale than buyers, so the buyers can basically pick what they want. They can negotiate the price. They can ask for other stuff from the seller. And when it's a seller's market, it's the other way around. That means there's so many buyers out there and only a few houses for sale that prices go up, and the buyers basically bid. So instead of the house selling for 500,000, they would bid 600,000, even higher. So the seller would get their price, and so it's basically, that's why they call it seller's market. And that's how supply and demand works in real estate. It also happens in the farm. When there's so much crops out there, like corn in Camotes where we grew up, if there's so much corn and only less buyer, then the corn prices go down. But if there's so many buyers and few supply of corn, then the prices of corn goes up. So in supply and demand in Bitcoin, let's go over the demands, okay? Right now, Bitcoin's being, when Bitcoin started, nobody knew what Bitcoin was, and everybody was afraid of it, and everybody thought it was just a scam, or nobody believed in it. But now, all of a sudden, it's being accepted by more and more people out there. And there's countries that's accepting Bitcoin now. El Salvador is one example that is using Bitcoin as their currency. And there's some in Middle East countries that's using Bitcoin as currency, and it's being accepted more and more countries as the years go by. Also in the US, last January, they accepted the SEC, accepted Bitcoin as part of an ETF. Again, an ETF is equity traded funds. That means when you sell stocks, there's some ETFs that include Bitcoin, and it's been accepted now. So it's being accepted in the US right now. So there's more government acceptance out there, which gives it more, people can believe in it more because, the government is accepting it. And there's the younger generation. Most younger generations are really accepting Bitcoin, and the population is growing and growing younger. There's more and more young people, and the ones that's not accepting Bitcoin are the older generation. And I hate to say this, but they're slowly dying. And so the people that's not accepting Bitcoin are slowly passing away, and the younger ones are slowly accepting it. So if there's more people in the population of Earth, there's more investors basically, and they want to invest in Bitcoin. So the demand is very, very, very strong right now. And let's look at the supply side. As I told you in the past lesson, we're having a Bitcoin halving on April 20th. That means they're cutting off the supply by 50%. Right now, the most Bitcoin they can do is 21 million Bitcoins. And out of that 21 million, there's about 4 million that's missing, or they couldn't find anymore. So there's actually just 17 million out there Bitcoin that's circulating. And then out of that 17 million circulating, they only mine 900 Bitcoins a day. And they only have to mine one more million to satisfy the 21 million. That means they already mined most of the Bitcoin. So there's only 1 million left out of that 21 million that has to be mined. And that 1 million that has to be mined, they're only mining 900 millions a day. So only 900 millions a day are being mined. And now after April 20th, 2024, which is only a few days left, probably a week. Today's the 11th. Yeah, a little bit over a week. They can only produce 450 Bitcoins. They can only mine 450 Bitcoins. So the supply is being cut off again. And not only that, a lot of people, they hold on to their Bitcoin. They call it hodling. That means hold on to dear life. That means they're not going to sell their Bitcoin no matter what. And I'm one of it. I'm not going to sell my Bitcoin until I basically need the money or want to spend the money. So my goal is to hold on to my Bitcoin till another 4 or 5 years. When I'm about 71, 72, that's when I'm going to sell, so I can travel the world or do whatever I want with the money and enjoy the money. But right now, I'm one of the people that's not selling. So, and I would say the number is about pretty high, actually. It's more than 50%. So there's only a few Bitcoins that's going around, and then there's big companies buying it right now. So the demand is high and the supply is getting less. So guess where Bitcoin price is gonna go? It's either gonna go up or down. The demand is so high and the supply is getting less. So the answer is the price is gonna go up, and it will continue to go up. So once you learn that this basic accounting theory of supply and demand, Bitcoin is going to go up. Of course, there's Bitcoin volatility, which means it goes up and goes down, goes up and goes down, and it goes up and down a lot. So if you're not scared of that, or don't even bother looking at that, in the end, Bitcoin is going to go up because of the supply and demand of Bitcoin right now. And that's our lesson for today, folks. Hope you learned a lot today. Again, today's English, maybe I'll do a Bisaya one or a Tagalog one next time. Daghang salamat. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Hopefully, natuto kayo ngayong araw na ito. And magkikita naman tayo bukas. Thank you. Bye.